Welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Chief Who's Podcast. We on episode 4 right now. I got my guy CJ Trotter in the building, CBA player currently right now. So go ahead and let them know a little bit about yourself. Me and CJ played together in China a few years ago, but go ahead and give yourself an official introduction.
Yo, man. Like you said, I'm CJ Trotter, from Sacramento, California. Made my way to Kentucky. I didn't finish high school in Cali, so I moved to Kentucky. Started my college ball at a JC in Illinois called Rend Lake. From there, went to Indiana, Southern Indiana. My first pro league, Germany, one of the lower leagues, Regional League. Did pretty good in it, Then I got hurt. I got hurt and came back a couple years later, traveling with the Harlem Globetrotters and stuff. And after that, I found my way to China. China's been a blessing ever since I've been here.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. So it's funny, like, before we get into everything, you mentioned Rand Lake Junior College. So just to show you that basketball is a small world, like, I went to Danville and we in, like, damn near almost in the same conference.
Same conference, yeah.
So that's crazy, that, like, what was it, maybe 6-7 years later, we end up in China together,
That's wild, bro. That's crazy. Man, basketball is definitely small, man. We all connected somehow. So in some form or fashion, bro, we connected to somebody who knows somebody, man. Right. So yeah, it's dope though.
So tell me about your journey to China. Like you said, you played in Germany and everything didn't go as planned, but then you got a chance to go to China. So just tell me about like your experience when you first got there and what was it like as far as hooping out there, because a lot of people don't really know about the Wildball scene like that. And just kind of, elaborate on that.
Yeah. Okay. Well, first off, I got seen. I went to a little camp, like a little summer showcase, Georgia. I went to Atlanta and went to a showcase, and from there I got connected with my agent out here, Sean. His name is Sean. He a cool dude, He had me fly out to Beijing on some sketchy stuff though, because when I got to Beijing, I didn't know I needed a VPN. You know what I'm saying? So I was pretty much asked out. I couldn't use Facebook to contact nobody. Couldn't use Instagram, nothing to contact nobody. So I'm just out in the airport, trying to get a hold of somebody. Luckily, there's this little American girl. You know what I'm saying? But she helped me with everything. She helped me get in contact with Sean. Then they came to meet up with me at the airport.
Okay. So, but it's funny, like, talking about the VPN too, like that a lot of people don't know about that.
Oh man, yeah. VPN to save your life. You need that. You know what I'm saying? Because China has their own set of social media. You know what I'm saying? They got the WeChat, they got all Douyin, they got so many different things. And we don't know that until we get here. They keep their stuff private from ours, Yeah, so I got over here thinking, right? And nah, it wasn't, bro. Not at all.
So tell us more about a little bit your first like year or so in China, like, what was going on for you there?
When I first got out here, I was playing like Wildball. Wildball, it's like money games, money tournaments, and it's really big. You know what I'm saying? I really wish we had something like this similar in the U.S. because it's a way where people can play in front of their family. The local players play in front of their family, play for the company they work for, something like that. We have stuff like that, but it's not as big, and people don't get paid to do it. So it's pretty dope. But my first game, it took me a while to get my first game, because there was other guys ahead of me. So I had to wait to, everybody found out who I was or whatever, make a name for myself. And then once I got games, they start coming in, often, start coming in pretty often.
Yeah, so like a lot of people don't really know about the whole Wildball scene, like in China and how it worked. And so people think that like, oh, you go out to China and you can just play games and make a bunch of money, but they don't understand that you could play 2 games, make 1,000 USD, and then not have a game for a month, and you just sitting there on that.
Right.
And you got to pay your rent, you got to pay your food.
Nah, for sure. You got to definitely, be smart with your money. But that's in all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be out here spending just as much as you make. You know what I'm saying? You got to put something to the side. It's all right to treat yourself sometime, but at the end of the day, you want to build something for yourself. So you gotta put something away. And it's tough when you don't got them games. Like you can have a steady income, you know what I'm saying, for a couple months, and out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, give you just a dry spot. So you need that fallback. You need some type of plan to keep money coming in. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like for me, whenever I didn't have games, I would like train kids or something like that. I can always fall back on that or something like that. So it was cool. I had like individual trainings and stuff like that. So I was always able to, keep money coming in.
Yeah, I've seen guys personally have to like move in with other players and crash on couches because their games ran out and it was like no cash, you know what I'm saying? And the other side of that is not just maybe sometimes games just disappear because they do. Other times games disappear because guys ain't good enough, you know what I'm saying? And at this point in time, it's a lot of dudes, before COVID, it's a lot of dudes that was coming to China like, oh, it's easy money, I'm finna get out there and hoop. And then they get out there and it's like, hold on, you got a lot of dudes that are actually pros that's here trying to just collect a little side cash. So now everyone's getting the call for the game and you sitting back hoping that you get something. And then some players I've seen priced too high for a game, but they ain't worth that. You know what I'm saying? So now they're not getting the game or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's definitely been something that's like interesting to see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Like, and there's a lot of cases where, where some of these Chinese agents, they bring in foreigners and take advantage of them at the same time because they don't know the game yet. And luckily, I've had people like with experience in front of me, so I can watch them and see how they maneuver a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But everybody don't have it that way. So if you come out here thinking that just because you're out here you're gonna get games and stuff like that, like no, that's not how it works. You gotta hoop and you gotta be consistent because at any time somebody else can be the same size, same athletic build, and they can do the same stuff you can do. But if you're not consistent with this shit, they're gonna call him instead of you. If you want like a couple thousand more than him, then they might go with him. You know, it's just you got to find the middle ground. You got to find the middle ground, and fortunately, I was able to do that. You know, stay consistent and keep games coming in.
All right. With that being said, like you got a chance to travel China, playing games, and get a chance to experience that style of life. And, you know what I'm saying, like, me and you also was out there together with the same company and living in the same place and got a chance to play games together and travel like that. So that part was real cool, you know. But then the pandemic happened that nobody really saw coming and COVID hit. And I remember looking on like my social media IG of people who live in China that I know or whatever. And it was like a ghost town out there because everybody was like, players was running out of China so fast, like, oh, I'm to the crib, you know. And
everybody skated.
Everybody got out of there. But you stayed, you know what I'm saying? You stayed. And just tell me like a little bit of what that was like during that time period when COVID was heavy. And, you know, it started in China. So like we really didn't know anything about it. And then you in a country where you can't really, I don't know how much Chinese you know by now, but I know you're probably not speaking it fluently. So it's a lot of uncertainties, you know what I'm saying? So,
man, watch out now. Yeah.
But yeah, so just tell me how that was though during that
time. Nah, it was tough, man, because pre-COVID, you know what I'm saying, everybody, they setting up their games and stuff like that, getting ready for for Chinese New Year. You know, that's when the games start popping. So everybody getting ready. And I took a break because I had 3 months straight where I had a game or I was traveling or something. I had 3 months straight. and I just needed a break. So so I took this break, you know what I'm saying, and I wasn't making no money during that time, and because I took just complete break. I didn't want to train kids. I want to do nothing to relax, bro. And then when COVID hit, bro, it just shook everybody, bro. It shook everybody. You know, we got a little basketball groups that on WeChat. We talking to everybody. You know, they was talking about how serious this virus was, and I'm in a small city. I live in a small city most of the time when I'm out here, so I wasn't really affected by like most of the big cities. You know, yeah, but it was crazy, man, because everybody was telling me how people was like dropping left and right, and then how they needed to just get back. They was ready to go back home. And I'm like, I was cool and I was safe where I was at, so there was really no point in me leaving. You know, this China's been my home for the past couple of years, and this is where I make my source of income. And I just wasn't ready to go back to the States when I'm making money here and I can continue to do it. But yeah, being stuck in quarantine, man, the first time they told me I couldn't leave my room, they said it in Chinese, and of course I did not understand it. I'm the only foreigner that really lives in this city, right? Yeah. So they try to tell me I'm not supposed to leave. Bro, every night, bro, I was gone. I was out because I always go. I'll be on my little motorcycle, bro, and I'll be out just going for bike rides, bro, because I live like in the mountains, and it's real like beautiful and stuff. So at night, if I ain't got nothing to do, I'm just going for motorcycle rides or whatever. But dude was like, man, if I go out again, he go, like the government could take my bike. I'm like, what? Ooh, yeah. Like, how serious is this? You know what I'm saying? And I got to talking to Sean and stuff like that. He's like, yeah, bro, you can't leave no more. You gotta stay in. And then they gave me like a little card. It's like a little red card saying. And that shows how, like, when you leave, because you can leave, it was like twice a week, bro. At one point, it was like twice a week, and we had to, and that was just to go to the grocery store and back. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, it was just tough, bro. I was literally on my own. I had ended up buying me a dog. So I was going crazy for a while.
Yeah. So that's tough, man, because you really was like by yourself during quarantine. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I'm thinking about this too. Like you said, y'all had a card, like, so that was electronically, like, so they knew when you left, right?
Yeah. They knew exactly. It had Monday through Sunday. Monday through Sunday, and you was only supposed to go out a couple times. Sometimes, you know, they let me through because they know I'm foreign, I'm by myself and stuff like that. So they let me go, and I play dumb. Right. I play dumb. But so what card, man? Depending on the guard, man, I can get away with stuff. So what card are you talking about? Yeah. But for the most part, it was cool though. I got a cool little supporting cast in the little city that I live, so everything was cool.
Man, that's crazy.
Most of the time that I spent though.
No, go ahead.
Most of the time I spent, like when I was in quarantine though, I was like just either writing, because you know writing like trying to work on a book or something like that, or just drawing or something like that, listening to hella music and stuff like that. Yeah. But yeah, I needed a break, and it was the break I needed, but just
you didn't expect it to be like that, though.
Yeah, right. Just the timing was a little off.
You wanted your vacation to be like, all right, I'm gonna travel here, kick it, not just in the.
Bro, I was trying to go to. I was supposed to go when they shut down China, bro. I was supposed to go to Phuket. I was gonna go to Phuket, and then I was gonna go back to the States for a little bit, because I ain't been back in shit like 3 years now. So I was time for me to get back, see my family and stuff like that, and they shut it down. I'm like, God damn. Yeah. And they told me, my agent told me, like, if I left, I wouldn't be able to come back. So no, it was kind of no brainer.
Yeah, true. Yeah, that's the crazy situation. It's like right now, whatever country you're in, that's like where you at. And when you leave, it ain't no.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. But it's crazy to hear about because I look and I'll be like, man, how did COVID start in China, and then all of a sudden it's gone in China? Like, but they really they rules. You know, we know how China is, man. Like, they rules, when they say they're gonna do something, they strict about it. You know what I'm saying? And everybody falls in line. You know, and they're also very savvy. They also very savvy technology wise too. Like, you know, so like I was saying, like me living here in the Philippines, when I go to the store and I want to pay for something, I almost pretty much always got to use cash. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I used to get frustrated because I'm like, man, I miss China, bro. I could just scan the WeChat on my phone and be on my way. Yeah, like even the small like neighborhood stores, they got the WeChat. Taxis, WeChat. You know what I'm saying? So it's good to see they use their technology and make it work for a benefit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like whatever.
Yeah, super safe, man. They got a good team watching over WeChat and everything. So your money is all that stuff is secured. That's a really good thing too.
Yeah. So with you stayed there, and then like as the rest of the world kind of began to shut down more, China started to open up a little bit. And then the next thing you know, like now you were in a position where when China first started having Wildball games, you know, way back when, you kind of got that position to be first on the scene because you were still there, you know what I'm saying? So now you had your...
I got all of them, all the games, bro, all the games that was coming up. Was like, man, CJ, what are you doing? Are you busy? Man, let me check my schedule, man. long list, long list, bro. Hell yeah, but it was good though. It was good for a little while. It took a long time because they wanted to wait. The government wanted everybody to wait for the CBA and stuff like that. And then at first they started off with just the Chinese players, and then eventually they started letting. It was only like 4 or 5 of us out of like a few hundred. You know what I'm saying? Out here, there's only like 5 of us at one point. So yeah, we just we got to pick up whatever letter we wanted.
So is that how you kind of got your opportunity basically to transition to the CBA?
Oh yeah, the CBA situation went by like some of the foreigner at the time some of the NBA guys, the imports couldn't come back, because at this time they wasn't letting anybody at all enter China. So a lot of there was teams that already had the imports here, and then there was teams that was missing imports. So yeah, they. I mean, the wild ball isn't as small as people may think. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people actually know about wild ball out here. So they knew a little bit about me, and then they got some call ups, and yeah, the rest is history for real.
That's what's up. It was funny because like I remember when me and you first was there at Song Dynasty, and we'd be talking about, yeah, man, we need to get in the NBBL. And the CBA, like they need to go ahead and call us up. We can cook these dudes, and then you got a chance to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, I'm happy for my nigga. You know what I mean? Like, because I know that's what the end goal was there.
Bro, if the whole journey, bro, just this Chinese journey my Chinese journey out here been crazy, bro. To get to the CBA, you know what I'm saying? I went from I tried out for a few teams. The first team actually signed me, but they couldn't do something because they couldn't change my visa. It was supposed to be I needed a work visa, but they couldn't change my business visa to work visa because I would have had to leave China and then come back. So I couldn't do it. Yeah, so I was hot, bro, and it was one of the top tier teams. I was hot, like God damn, I done made it. God damn, bro. Yeah, that close, bro. They couldn't stay, so it was tough. And after that, I had a big issue with my passport because they changed my passport from business to like a stay visa. My business visa was for 10 years, so I could have stayed, for a long ass time. Then my stay visa was only for 1 month. 1 month, 1 month stay visa. Yeah. And I'm like, I was going through it after that. I lost a 10-year visa to get this 1-year visa. So I was going through it for a minute.
Yeah.
But it all worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, but it worked out for the best though. I see you got your chance, man, and you're out there doing your thing. And hey, for me, it's just like all you want to do is get in the league, so all the other teams can see you once you in there. And and this
right.
It's going from there, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no stopping from there.
Yep. That's all it is. Getting your foot in the door and taking advantage of all the opportunities you got. That's all you can do. You know what I'm saying? Can't let up. You was an underdog. You know what I'm saying? You just got to keep fighting.
Yep. All right, so I got something else for us. You know what I'm saying? We've been talking basketball, and that's all good and everything. But you know, I don't know if the people know or not, but my man over here is an artist, man. He's a talent, and then the guy plays the piano, he sings. You know what I'm saying? So what you got for us, bro? You got a song for us? You got a verse for us? What's up over there?
What you need me to do, man? I ain't got no piano out here in my place, man.
You might get an R&B deal. Who knows? You know.
Come on, man.
I'm trying to find you a wife, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You trying to find me a wife?
Yeah, man. You gotta settle down, man.
Settle down at 32, man. God damn, that's a little early, ain't it? Hey, that's a little early. Goddamn. Shit. God damn.
I'm trying to see what's up, man. You gonna sing a verse for us, bro? What you got, man?
What song I need to sing, man?
Man, I don't know, man. Whatever you got. I don't know if you wrote something. You've been in quarantine writing verses and songs and books.
Yeah, but if I have been writing though, but I can't set that out because then somebody might steal my lyrics, man. God damn, we're gonna have to do some other shit that's already out.
Okay, yeah, give me something else then. Give me a song that's out, you know.
It's like something popular. Let me see. Look through my little list of songs or something, man. Dang.
I know you got something already prepared. I don't know why you playing.
I don't, man. Nothing new.
You acting like there's something new. I used to wake up in the morning. I'd be like, oh yeah, CJ must be taking a shower. I hear the concert going.
Listen, man, y'all used to tell me to shut up, man. You ain't Jacquees and all that type of shit. Now you want me to sing on the podcast.
Yeah, man. You gotta show the people your talents.
Okay.
Yeah, we used to know when CJ woke up and took a shower, it was like a concert going on in the hotel.
Let me find something, man. Some Miguel or something.
What you got, man? What you got for us?
What you want, some Miguel? This for the ladies?
All right, go ahead. Yeah, let the ladies out there know why they should be ready to go ahead and lock it in with you.
Listen, man, it's still too early, man. I ain't ready to be locked down. None of that, man.
Okay, well then let them know why.
I just want to quickie.
Let them know why it's gonna be a good weekend.
You ready?
You good? You warmed up?
Can you hear me?
Yep. Look at this Wi-Fi trash.
All right, listen. God, that came to check you. That came to wreck you. No disrespect, but mommy, that's correct. Cause what's in them jeans just got my mind hectic. I can see that you're feeling my passion. Or is it this passion? Or is it this? I done forgot the goddamn words. I don't want to be loved. I don't want to be loved. I just want a quickie. No bite marks, no scratches, and no hickeys. If you can get with that, mommy, come get with me. That's all you got. That's all I got for you right now, man.
Let them know, man. Let them know. CBA star, future R&B star. Not just basketball around here.
Nah, man. Hey, one thing I did learn about coming to China is you gotta enjoy life a little bit more, man. Yeah, you gotta be more open to try new things because China has a lot of opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So it don't matter what you're good in, like, or you can just be decent at it. You know what I'm saying? Just walk in with confidence. You know what I'm saying? And you might walk away with another job or something like that, or a new opportunity. So
Yeah.
That's one thing I did learn. And I'm really appreciative of China for having.
You know, it's crazy. China
People
really
don't.
like a gold mine, bro.
It ain't like, bro. It is, bro.
Yeah.
It is. Everything that I really wanted to do in life, bro. I've been doing.
Yeah.
And it's been fun. It's been hella fun, bro. So
you
crazy.
Really can,
like
in any profession, you can go to China and find a way. You know what I'm saying? Acting, singing, hooping, rapping, whatever, bro. Interior design. You know what I'm saying? Anything, bro. You can make it work.
Modeling, all that stuff, man.
Everything, bro. It's crazy how much opportunity is out there. You know what I'm saying? I never knew until I went, and it was like, wow.
Yeah. Yeah, people just you come out here and think you just gonna be a basketball player. Shit, you a salesman. Shit, come out here and start selling things. You know what I'm saying? Meet the right people, get into some of these factories where they actually making everything. Shit.
And that's, you know, what's funny, you bring up the factories, because like people at the crib, they don't understand. They so in tune with, oh, I don't want that. That's from China. That's fake. Hey, newsflash, buddy. Right. J's that you get from Nike Town, where you think they came from? Bro. Where you think they came from?
Everything. You know so that should be wild, man.
They don't understand. You can really find the actual factory that the shit that goes to Nike Town is made at, and you own. You know?
Right. Yep.
It's funny, bro.
That shit crazy, man.
So since we still talking China work, let's talk about me and you. We've been out in China or whatever. So you got any funny stories that would just stood out, you know what I'm saying, that happened in China that was just like, yeah, this, some people need to know about this.
Let's see, man. Just about me or about somebody else? Or I can tell you a situation about me, man.
Okay.
And I'll tell you one about me. Like I've only been into one real altercation out here, right? And the only time I get into altercations, and they always with it always happened to be a taxi driver, bro. Listen, bro. Coming back from the club, man, it's probably like I don't know, probably like 3 in the morning, 4. I'm trying to get back to Song Dynasty or whatever, and I got this girl with me, and so we leave Mix, you know, Club Mix was our spot, so
yes,
we leave Mix, and we hopped in, instead of getting a normal taxi, you know, we hopped in one of these little black cars, because I wasn't using Didi yet, so I hopped in one of these black cars, and yeah, on the way there, the guy was like, what did he say? He said $250, and you know, from Mix to our spot ain't much. I mean, it shouldn't be that much or whatever.
Yeah.
And then but I had a bad shorty with me, so I'm like, all right, I'm trying to have fun tonight. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Yeah.
So we hopped in the whip, and then yeah, we get to go driving, and then when we finally get there, he stopped and he tried to raise the price to $400. I'm like, bro, we already discussed what the price was, and he act like he don't speak English. He a young dude, you know, similar built to me, or whatever, and he's trying to act like he don't speak English, and I'm like, I'm not giving you 400, man, because you know we already discussed our price.
Right.
And then he was adamant about me paying him more. So I gave him 300, and then I told her, I gave him the money and I got out. And then she got out, and then his ass got out too, right? Listen, bro, I always kept my backpack on me, right? And I got money in my bag. So he tried to put his hand on my bag, bro, and I just like try to brush him off, like told him to chill, bro, because these ain't the problems you want, right? She proceeds to go into the hotel, and he follows us into the hotel, and he's like literally in front of the elevator, got his hands spread out like this, bro.
Wow.
And I'm like, bro, move, like get your ass out the way.
Yeah.
And then he would not let her go. And then I go talk to like the clerk, try to tell him to move and call the police, whatever you gotta do, because he harassing her. Yeah. And she wouldn't. And then I moved him, like I was used a little bit more force, but I moved him. And then he like, you know what I'm saying, snatched my bag, bro. I picked his ass up, bro. I picked his ass up like this, bro. boom, slammed his ass hard as fuck, bro. I slammed him hard as fuck, bro. And then the whole time we in the elevator, listen, I just left him. I slammed him hard and left him there, right? And he got in the elevator. Got in the elevator. The girl, she turned on, right? I'm over here sitting like, damn. I'm sitting here like, damn. I'm about to go to jail out here. I done fucked up. I said, we get to the room, right? We get to my room. I'm like, damn. My shit, she ready, bro. As soon as she got into the room, she ready, bro. And I'm sitting there like, man, we just gotta wait a minute. I gotta get my thoughts together. I'm waiting for the police to come knock on the door, so we give it some time or whatever. And and they never came. I literally let 30 minutes go by before my mind was clear and I calmed down, bro. But yeah, the night ended well. You know what I'm saying? I didn't go to jail.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. But dude, I felt bad, bro. I felt bad as fuck, bro.
Hey, that's funny.
It's the only time. And after that, I'm like, man, I don't care what I do. Yeah. And I was a little bit turned too.
Yeah.
I had a couple of drinks, so I was a little bit turned too. So I was really thirsty, and he was just in the way. God damn. He was in the way.
Yeah. And you know, being out there in China, bro, you know, like you don't want to get sent to jail because you don't know how that shit gonna go down.
You don't. It's over with. What?
You could just be sitting there for months and no phone call, nothing.
Listen, bro, let me tell you. Listen, when I overstayed my days over here on my visa, about 2 days, and then I had to go re-register at the police station and everything. Man, they took me to the basement of the jail. That shit was like ground fucking zero, right?
Oh,
way beneath everything, bro. I'm like, what is we doing down here? I'm sitting here talking to Sean like, Sean, what am I doing here, bro?
Yeah.
They showing me the jail cell and everything. I'm like, give me about. I done seen enough.
I'm to the crib.
As soon as I seen ground zero, bro, I seen enough. Listen, I will never ever overstay again.
Yeah, they
you ain't gotta worry about it for me.
They serious out there, bro. They really serious. That's crazy. That's funny though.
For sure.
All right, man. So last thing, we're gonna hop on the last thing, and then I gotta get out of here. It's time for dinner. But I'm gonna name off.
I feel you. I'm hungry too. I just ate. I'm hungry again.
Man, and you said you had hot pot. I missed that. Woohoo! That's the spot, especially in China. But I'm gonna give you a list of players, like compare them, and I'm gonna name 2 players, and you gotta pick one. Which one you think is better or whatever. All right.
From where? From league?
Yeah, NBA. We ain't gonna expose guys like that.
I'm like, I was gonna keep it real anyway. Now,
I mean, we can. That's for a later date. Once things get going, we out there.
That's the Breakfast Club edition.
You feel me? Because there was some bums that came to China stealing money, but we
right.
You know. All right. So the first 2, Embiid or Anthony Davis.
If I was to pick a team,
look at me doing
if
a whole lot of.
If I was a general manager of a team, I might have to go with Embiid. I like Embiid, bro. I like Embiid for my team.
Hey, the way he's been playing this year, that's the right thing.
Yeah, I know you Anthony Davis, dude.
Yeah, I go AD.
Yeah.
I go AD. What about
I know.
Kawhi or Luka?
Kawhi or Luka?
Yeah.
Kawhi. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I like Luka. Luka is a future. You know what I'm saying? But nah, right now I'm not picking Luka over Kawhi.
Yeah, well, because there's a lot of people that's saying Luka, but I'll take Kawhi too, for sure.
You taking Kawhi? You taking Luka?
I'm taking Kawhi all day.
Okay.
Yeah. Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan?
LaVine is getting it done right now. Really high level. DeRozan in the playoffs, you know what I'm saying? He don't rise to the occasion like he should as a superstar. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely a star. But in the playoffs, we haven't seen him take that next notch. So I'm gonna give it to LaVine right now.
I go DeRozan.
I got you.
I feel like DeRozan, he's led his team to multiple playoff appearances. Zach ain't did it yet. And then the Spurs, like people forget, the Spurs is like the 5th seed in the West right now. And DeRozan been balling, but since the Spurs is such a boring team, don't nobody talk about them. You know what I'm saying?
Though the Spurs is always gonna be the Spurs. They pretty much always in the middle of the pack or ahead of the pack. You know what I'm saying? They never dead last or nothing like that. So even without DeRozan, they would still be in that spot. But I'm saying like for the playoffs and stuff like that, I don't know nothing about LaVine in the playoffs, but I'm gonna give him a top. And I'm gonna tip my hat to him for right now because he's playing at a higher level right now.
Yeah. I will say this, like the playoffs, I agree. DeRozan should have stepped up more in Toronto, but I do give him a little bit of a pass because they were getting to the conference finals and they just kept losing to LeBron. So I give you a little bit. The reason I don't give you a full pass is because sometimes during those series he just didn't show up at all. You know what I'm saying? That ain't. Whether you got there or not, that ain't good.
True.
You know what I mean? So, yeah, but still overall, I like DeRozan more.
Okay. Who else you got for me?
Fred VanVleet or Malcolm Brogdon?
VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet?
I like Fred, man. Fred is he a dog, bro. He a dog. He didn't have no easy routes to get to where he's at, bro. So now that he's there, it's tough luck trying to take that bone from him. He a dog, bro.
Facts. I got Brogdon.
Who you got? What's your reasoning?
I mean, I just think that all around, as far as all around player, he's just overall better. He can defend the 1 and the 2. You know what I'm saying? He's a great point guard. He's not flashy, but he gets it done every single night. Like, you know what I'm saying? And
that's all that matters. You ain't got to be flashy.
Exactly. So, and I look at how the Pacers is doing, and the Pacers have a good record basically because of him and Sabonis. You know what I mean? So that's why I like.
I like Sabonis too.
Yeah, Sabonis tough. He's tough, but I take Brogdon, and he's a little bigger. You know what I'm saying? Playing the same position, so I like Brogdon.
So you think if they switch positions, if they switch teams, what do you think will happen?
I think the Pacers take a small step back, because Toronto's already a good team, and they already got their pieces in place. So now if you insert Brogdon instead of VanVleet, now you give me a 2 guard that's instead of 5'10", he's 6'3", and can do everything that VanVleet can do. So you don't lose anything there. But then on the Pacers side of things, with the way they play, then you probably take a step back because now you lose a big guard for a team that's kind of big anyway and plays slow, and you pick up a small, maybe quicker pace guard. You know what I'm saying? So, but you never know. Like, it's tough because him and Sabonis can click and he can get going and get hot. You know what I'm saying? But I just think that Pacers take a step back,
Okay.
What you think? Huh?
What'd you say?
I said, what you think if they switch places?
I think I don't think Fred is going to be. I think he's in a good situation. Some players, it works out for their benefit. You know what I'm saying? Where they get drafted or who they sign to. And I think that he's with a team that he can get the best, the most out of what he brings to the table. So right. I kind of agree with you on that one.
Yeah, All right. How about Gordon Hayward or Brandon Ingram?
Brandon Ingram. Come on, man. I like Hayward. He's solid. He's consistent. He showed a lot of heart after getting hurt and coming back and still putting up big numbers. But the upside to Ingram is crazy. You know, so he can do. He's just like KD in a way. You know what I'm saying? You can't really guard him one-on-one. You know, he's very shifty. Yeah, I'll just go with Ingram.
Yeah, see, I like that we disagreeing. I got Hayward.
You got Hayward, why?
I got Hayward. I just think he's just all around better player, man. Like, and then like you say, I look at it before he got hurt, what he was doing in the West as an all-star. You know, that says a lot to me at the small forward position, which is like probably the toughest position in basketball in the NBA. So, and then everybody gave him. Everybody talked about Jordan, like why Jordan get this dude 144 million, and then he come out and they balling, they in the playoff race, you know what I'm saying? And like he looks good. He looks back to being the Gordon Hayward that he was before he got to Boston. He wasn't sharing time with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. You know, now he got a chance to get back to doing what he was doing in Utah. You know what I mean? I like Brandon Ingram. He has great upside, but for me, I think a lot of people look at his upside higher than what it actually is. I don't see him as a KD. You know, I don't see him on that level.
You don't think he can average 25 plus? What he averaging right now? You know,
I don't know, but right now the scoring is different because everybody averaging 25 almost now. Like it's been. I think this year there's been like 14, 15 players average like 25, and then like back in 03 when Tupac did, it was one person. You know what I'm saying? So like,
I see.
Yeah, it's way different now because teams that shoot so many threes, the scoring is 120 points a game, 130 a game. So
yeah, they playing at a higher pace, a faster pace for real.
Yeah.
Way more shots.
Yep. So I don't just look at that. I just look at how you affect the game and all that. So, like I said, I don't have him on that.
Yeah, I think
that level.
You say you don't have Ingram on that level.
No. Because for me, KD is up here, bro. KD, LeBron, Steph, like them dudes, different. You know what I'm saying? And then he's on
for sure.
Yeah. So
Ingram is still like I say like 3 years out of being that type of stardom. You know what I'm saying? Like at some point, you know, it's gonna kick in. I think why I pick Ingram over Hayward is because Hayward he needs other pieces more to be successful. You know, I think Ingram is going to get his day in and day out regardless. You know what I'm saying? But Hayward got to have people set stuff up for him most of the time, and so I'm gonna give the edge to Ingram.
Yeah, and for me, like Ingram,
he's a system player. Hayward is a system player.
He's in his fourth or fifth year now.
Hayward, Ingram, yeah.
Yeah. So for me, he's never gonna get to KD status then. Like he ain't gonna get there because by then you should know. Like KD's fourth year, we knew. You know what I'm saying? We knew what he was, right? So it's like if you ain't there by now, especially having your own team, you know, I don't really see how he makes that jump. Maybe he gets more work in all season, but I just don't see it. But I do see him being.
But is that his team though? That ain't his team. Whose
team is it?
That's Zion's team, man.
I mean, but Zion a big, so that means that that's Shaq, Kobe.
Zion is definitely the big for sure, and efficient boy.
Yeah, Zion.
So they gonna try to run the ball, the offense inside out instead of rather than outside in, like how they do most. Like Kobe and Shaq was inside out too, but Ingram ain't on that level either.
Yeah, he ain't doing what Kobe did though. What about Tyler Herro or LaMelo Ball?
I'm gonna have to go with LaMelo because Tyler Herro is another player that need people to set him up.
Yeah.
He needs more of a supporting cast. LaMelo is better at running a team. You know, he's more of a franchise player. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like Tyler Herro, but to me, he's gonna always be a role player. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
LaMelo, he the one that gets the role players going. You know what I'm saying?
I like you said, I agree with you on this one. I got LaMelo. Like I said, I think he's gonna be a future superstar. Tyler, I'm still waiting to see. I want to see how the end of this year go and the end of next year go, because I think he got that potential to really get there and be that dude. But I don't know if he's going to take off and be like that. Maybe if they trade him to get a superstar.
Is he playing well? That's what I'm saying. They're not playing well, but he's not playing well this year either. So it's
Miami's
tough,
had
they've
had a lot of COVID problems too. So it's hard to really say what's what.
What you mean? Has he been on the floor?
I mean,
has he been playing?
But if he's on the floor and he's on the floor with a bunch of dudes from the G League, and that ain't really.
I got you.
Yeah, I can't really.
It I got you.
Yeah, just double team him. He ain't got nowhere to go. So.
Right.
Last one, Lou Williams or Jamal Crawford?
That's a tough one right there.
Yeah.
That's a tough one, man. That's a real tough one.
Yeah.
I think it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to pick, man. But I've always liked I've always liked both of their games. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
both 6 men of the year. Both come in and get straight to work. If either one of them get hot, man, it's over. I think Lou Williams got the capability of getting hotter and more on more consistently than Jamal Crawford. I don't know, man. It's tough though, but I think Jamal Crawford been doing it longer, so I'll probably give it to him just because he did it long. He's been doing it longer, but Lou Williams right there, man. It's you don't lose picking one of them, in my opinion.
Yeah. That's why I said when I wrote that one down, I'm like, "Oh, this one's tough." I can't even really, but I got to go Jamal Crawford too. I actually disagree though that Lou Will can get hotter than him. I think Crawford can get hotter than Lou, but I think that Lou can be a better playmaker than Jamal Crawford is at times. You know what I'm saying? Especially like watching him the last couple of years in the pick and roll with Montrez. So I do like that aspect of his game. But I just got to go ahead and go with Jamal, though. I just think, for me, I like that he is a little flashier, but still getting it done. And I thought he was able to just go and he was able to go to so many teams and do the same thing that he was doing, no matter where he was at. So
same exact thing, man. Same thing, just hoop.
Yeah, I give it to Jamal, man. I give it to him. A slight edge.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
But that's it, bro. We done, man. That's episode 4. I appreciate you hopping on with me and getting on the podcast, man.
Nah, man. Appreciate catching up with you, man. It's been a minute, man. Glad to see you doing well. Pushing yourself, trying different things, man. That's what's up, man.
That's it, man. I'm in a situation where I don't really have basketball available to me anymore, so I just been trying to work on everything else, bro. You know what I'm saying? Working with the apparel and then working with learning about YouTube and editing and looking into the media. I mean, my major was media communications, so that was my bachelor degree. So I figured put it to use. You know what I'm saying? It's during this time.
Start putting it to use.
Yep.
Right.
And hopefully
that's what's up. Hey, you doing a good job too, man. Just stay with it, man.
I appreciate it. Yeah,
that's man. It, you got my support, man.
Ah, nigga.